Let's Do It World takes a holistic approach to a global problem, leading World Cleanup Day by aiming to raise awareness about waste, engage people, cure trash blindness, and change behavior.
Hello, I'm Heidi Solba, head of the global network and president of Let's Do It World. Let's Do It World is leading the World Cleanup Day in each third Saturday of September. Our organizational philosophy is to raise awareness about the waste issues in the world, to engage and connect the people, to cure the trash blindness, and also, in the end of the day, to change the behavior and the habits of the people regarding the waste issues. We know that the cleanups are not solution to the waste problem in the world, but we also do know that this kind of joint actions are taking really great positive impact in societies. And also, they are catalyzing the process of cooperation between different kind of stakeholders from different countries, from different sectors. As a big mobilizer, World Cleanup Day engage. In 2019, in one single day, more than 21 million people from 180 countries. On that day, small country where all this movement started, Estonia, picked up more than 1 million cigarette butts with all the volunteers. And this made us understand that cigarette butts pollution is highly undervalued and really underspoken in society. It also is a lacking of awareness, what kind of harm it might be causing to our world environment. 6 trillion cigarettes have been produced each year, and 4.5 trillion cigarette butts are ending in the nature. Furthermore, according to the global survey, 70% of the people believe that the cigarette butts are made from cotton or paper, but in reality, it consisting 12,000 microfibers, which in majority ending up in our nature. That said, Let's Do It World started a global campaign of cigarette butts, and it will be the main campaign for the World Cleanup Day 2020 and 21. We started to work on the campaign and understood soon enough that in order to work on the pollution, we have to engage all the parts of the product line itself. It means to influence the breed producers, but also to work and influence the communities, NGOs, authorities, and local municipalities. This logic is also aligning with Let's Do It World core values, which is positivity, people, and collaboration. And we do know that we can create an impact by scaling up the positive collaboration in the world. With Cigarette Butts campaign, Let's Do It World started an open talks with all the rest of the partners. And we faced the lack of understanding, a strong prejudice in cooperation. Through that, we faced also conflict among our own core values, and we faced a conflict among our own partners. It raised dialogues and disputes and paths to find the truth, also among the other NGOs, which we shared in so open way. Look, in the moment when we all talk about prevention of cigarette butts, pollution, climate change, and so on, and we talk about sustainable development goals and how to achieve it, in the same time, we are working in silos. In the same time, we are lacking the collaboration and trust. And it's not logical because it simply doesn't bring any synergy. It's sort of like acting in the same way, in the same formats, but still expecting something new and else. In order to achieve sustainable development goals, we have to look beyond ourselves. We have to engage in really transparent, in really ethical and really honest way, and to work for that cause. We have to have a holistic approach. I mean, we have to understand that each of us are part of the solution. So first global campaign of the cigarette butts are going without any big partners. And Let's Do It World is seeking and understanding how we actually can prevent the cigarette butts litter in the world. So in the end of the day, we can say we did everything. Why we talk this story? Because it's our personal story. And there are a lot of this kind of stories in the world. But we also do see a big shift and gap between wishful thinking to work for the global and green world and in the reality of collaborations. So who to blame? We all have to look to the mirror and ask ourselves, are we bold enough to say that we actually are working in silos and this is enough to achieve all the sustainable goals and work for the climate? Are we bold enough to say that working in silos will rather serve our organizational identities, organizations and brands, but not so much environment? Are we bold enough to say that global collaborations needs a lot of work and also a lot of responsibility? And to work in comfort zone is much easier. Are we bold enough to say that we are working in not collaborating, but competing world? And there are a lot of organizations and also NGOs who are competing with each other. Are we bold enough to say all this? And of course, there are a lot of positive collaboration in the world. It's really great impactful results. Also, Let's Do It World has it, a lot of this. But still, we have to ask ourselves, is it enough what we are doing? Are we doing it bold way? Are we doing it quick enough? And simply, everything what we are doing currently, is it simply enough? Thank you.